Okay, today's a shortened day, and so we're just doing a brief intro to trig. The most introductory topic about trig is what are sine, cosine, and tangent. In this case, cosine. Cosine was adjacent over hypotenuse. If you want, you can have these little abbreviations. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. So what was this one? Cosine of this angle right here is B over C. Raise your hand if you had B over C. Okay, good. And then the tangent of this, tangent is TOA, opposite over adjacent. That's A over B. All right, so how many had that one right? Okay, good. Now, I know that some of you guys are coming from other classes. You had totally different teachers. You had totally different experience for first semester. This is going to be different for some of you than what you've had before. And I also want you to know it's totally different. It doesn't depend that much on what you learned first semester. You have a fresh start. You can have an A this semester. Even though technically this semester is supposed to be a little harder than last semester, sometimes kids really take to this. They like trig. It goes really well for them. And there's no reason to think that whatever you got last semester is what you're going to get this. This is all different stuff. And you got, some of you have a totally different teacher with a different approach too. So I encourage you to give yourself a fresh start here. All right, for today, I want you to memorize these triangles. These ratios are huge. The 30-60-90 and the 45-45-90. 1, 2, and who knows that one? These ratios. If you haven't got these memorized, you just need to brute force memorize these. I'll show you later why they're such a big deal. 1, 2, and the square root of 3. Anybody remember it now that I said it? It's like ringing a bell. All right. Some of you guys may not have had solid geometry background that told you that made you memorize these things. And that means you're going to get one now. You're going to learn it now. These ratios are 1, 1, and the square root of 2. Does that mean that every 45, 45, 90 triangle has sides that are 1, 1, and square root of 2? No. But if this was 8 times bigger and it was 8 inches by 8 inches, then it would be 8 times the square root of 2 inches there. You see what I'm saying? This is how big they are compared to each other. So if this side was 6 times bigger, do you get then that would mean this side would be 6 times bigger and therefore would be 12. And this side would be 6 times bigger and therefore 6 root 3. Okay. All right. So moral of the story, you need to have those memorized. That's all I need you to know, sine, cosine, and tangent. And have those memorized. 1, 1 root 2 and 1, 2 root 3 triangles. That's it. You can handle that for tomorrow. That's all I got for you for today. Have a great day.